I hope you are doing great. So you're welcome once again to another educative section, another interactive video as regards catfish farming. So quickly today I would like to talk about other value chains of the catfish farming business that you can go into aside from the direct fish production, which is the growth and the raising of fingerlings. Because I actually realized that so many of us, so many farmers, when after growing fish to a certain size, then when it comes to selling out, you don't make a profit at all. Some even lose their capital. And I do tell people it is not a must for you to go into the grow out side of the business. If you're a catfish farmer, there are other value chains of the business that you can still go into and make reasonable profit from this business. Not all catfish farmers are raising fish from fingerlings to grow out size. I see many catfish farmers going into one-way direction. So in this video, I would like to just talk about just 6 other value chains. There are about 12 to 15, but due to our time here, I will just talk about just 6 other value chains of the business that you can go into, that you can still make a reasonable profit aside from the growing of fish for 6, 7, 4 months. So number 1 is to you can go into fish feed production. You can decide to start buying fish feed in bulks and resell. If you check in your locality and you notice that there are not so many people that are into buying and selling of fish feed, you can decide to go into fish feed production. We are all still farmers. It's not a must you sell catfish. It's not a must you sell 6 months old, 4 months old fish and sell before you call yourself a catfish farmer. So number 1, you can go into fish feed production. You can start selling fish feed and you can make your money. Number 2, you can go into fish equipment manufacturing. You can go into selling of fish equipment. You can go into selling of fish medications. You can go into selling of fish equipment, fish nets, tarpaulin ponds. You can go into that as well. That's number 2. Number 1, fish. You can go into fish feed production, and you can go into fish equipment manufacturing, fish equipment sales. You can decide to start buying all these aerators, all these fish nets, medications. There are so many fish equipment you can go into and start selling, and so make your money. Number 3 is you can go into fish transportation. You can go into fish transportation. You can decide to okay, I want to go into fish transportation because that's one of the barriers of most fish farmers. They don't know how to transport their fish from one location to another. You can decide to go into fish transportation. That's number 3. And also you can decide to go into fish restaurants. You can decide to set up your own restaurant, take fish from farmers and make it as a pepper soup and resell to the final consumer. That's number 4. Number 1, you can go into fish feed production. Number 2, you can go into fish equipment sales. Number 3, you can go into fish restaurant. And number 4, you can go into fish processing. You can decide to get fish from farms and process it, smoke it, and resell and make your money. You can decide to go into fish consultancy as well. You can decide to serve as a consultant to other fish farms that are having 1 or 2 problems on the farm. You can decide to stand as a fish consultant, but take note, before you become a fish consultant, you must have done your assignment very well. You must have you should have enough experience in this business before you can call yourself a fish consultant. So that's number 5. And you can as well go into a fish exporting business. You can decide to serve as a middleman between the farmers and people that are overseas, and start arranging how to help farmers to export their fish outside the country. So those are the 6 other value chains you can go into. Number 1, fish feed production. Number 2, fish equipment sales. Number 3, fish restaurants. Number 4, fish transportation. Number 5, fish consultancy. And number 6, fish exporting business. So there are diverse value chains in this business. It's not everybody that will grow fish from fingerlings to table size. We have other value chains of the business you can make money into. For those of us that are still clamoring on price of our fish, not favoring them, these are the other value chains of the business you can decide to divert into, and still make your cool cash from this business. So that will be that for today. If you love what you see, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, kindly follow all our social media pages. Thank you for watching today's video. Do enjoy the rest of your day.